Hello, everyone. Welcome to the post-game interview. I'm joined currently by Shivy and, of course, the top lane legend TJ Lanier, who came out in a 2-1 victory against Divine Ascension Emerald. TJ, talk to me a little bit about this Scion pick.
Okay, so we were pulling out the Rise jungle. We were pulling out all the stops, so we were pulling the Pantheon support, the Orianna mid lane. We were just going crazy. I'm an avid Scion player. So I rarely get to play lethality whenever we get to play. So since we were pulling out the Rise, our teams were like, well, let's just go crazy. We'll let you play lethality. So I did exactly that. I think I played it a little too well. 218-5 is a feat. It's impressive for my own standards, which aren't very high to begin with. But my team always plays out of their mind whenever I lose my mind, which that's all I did this game. The one instance where I was ulting into the enemy fountain, I just took my hands off my keyboard and put them on my forehead and rethought everything. I didn't know what I was doing. But
yeah, you removed everything but the R key. I just want to get into the map play, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know it was kind of a goofy game for you guys, for sure. Rise jungle, full lethality Scion, but the way you guys were playing the map, I mean, you obviously they had Infernal Soul. The Dragon Steel is very clutch from, I believe it was your
Adam
Rise
Suki.
player, Adam Suki. Yeah, Suki. He had a very clutch Rise Steel, but what are the calls going through during such a hectic time, right? It's Infernal Soul. You guys are staring down Baron. I mean, you guys kept it close purely off of macro play. Is that instinctual? Is that a call being made by you? I mean, what's happening in that time frame? What's happening during that?
So
who's calling everything?
Calls. I want to give a lot of credit to my team right here. We played. They put up with a lot of my crap. Suki played crazy. We had to take him off his demonic embrace Jarvan because it was actually just going too crazy every game. We didn't want to leave out all of his tech. The demonic embrace is just the beginning. When we're looking at these big macro plays, we've got this useless lethality Scion. Let's toss him in a side lane. I draw Syndra's Flash every time that she comes down bot, even if I die. 5 minutes versus my 30-second death timer. Let's be real, the numbers add up. We knew Suki was going to steal the Elder. We had no question. So we played around his steal that we knew we were going to get. We pushed in, picked up a couple of kills. We had a super minion wave top lane whenever that Elder was spawning, not to mention we had just cracked a mid lane as well. So we were just pushing all over. We knew we were behind. 3 of our members had the Gathering Storm. We planned that before the game. So we almost hit our 50-minute power spark. That's what we were going for. Unfortunately, we didn't quite make it to the 50 minutes. If we did, the game was over. We hit our 40, but only got to use 45 seconds of it. And by that time, it was too late. So we had a couple more minutes to abuse our Gathering Storm rune. We would have won the game. I guarantee it.
You guys did play him super close almost the entire way through. I want to talk a little more about the first 2 standard games we can talk about from you guys. You managed to lock in, I think, a unique pick every single game. You had Set in the first, as well as
Tom Kench.
Tom Kench in the second. Bleeding Wolves, I believe, is one of the more highly rated players in mid league last split. How did you feel landing against him on these 2 picks?
Yeah, he's garbage. I'll tell you, everybody that faces the Mingo, we are on a whole different level. Okay, we're just 4 friends plus me that have been friends for, I want to say, about a year and a half now, and that's all we've done is we've played League together. And while we hate each other, that hate bonds us and makes us very, very strong, stronger than any other team that we might face. And for example, today, while they put up a good fight in Game 3, even though we might have been troll styling for the fans a little bit, shout out to all the mean guys and girls out there, we will stomp whoever comes in our way. We've got a couple of people that we're looking out for. The CB Rush guys, more like CB Garbage. Pete's is on that team. I've got a personal vendetta against him. We're honestly not afraid to fight anybody. We will 2-0 everybody. The 3 block is a new thing for the Mingos. We're used to 2-0ing and being able to go home and have dinner with the wife and children. But this 3 block gives us a little bit of extra time to play and expand our 2-18 and 5 assists. On the Scion, we get the limit test and such. But our first 2 games will come serious from us every time. And what you saw in those first 2 games is what you'll expect to get from every team that we face in this league.
And yeah, you mentioned, right, CB Rush, or as you aptly named them, CB Garbage. Is that the only team you're really looking out for? Obviously, you guys have a lot of confidence. You guys came out guns a-blazing. I believe I'm pretty sure this is your first excellency split as well, if I'm not mistaken.
That's correct.
Yeah, so you're coming in guns a-blazing, coming in hot off the presses. I mean, I know you guys converted me to a Mingle fan. I know you guys converted a lot of Mingals and Mingais. I mean, what does that confidence come from, and where do you see yourself? Do you see yourself at the top of the league? Do you truly see no competition for you?
Well, I'll be honest with you. We come from Get Wrecked is the league that we first started in. We entered that about 2 seasons ago in the fall of the previous year. So we placed third that time, and that was our first time ever doing a professional tournament. Mingos always struggle a little bit in the playoffs, but in regular seasons, we normally go undefeated. I'm going to count this as undefeated. We always throw a game for the fans. It's what we do. You can look in one of our songs, might in a little bit game one just for fun, one of our lyrics. But coming from getting second in spring and Get Wrecked, and then our good friends over our sponsor, Glacial Esports, introduced us to the Excellency League. Looking at, what you ranked on, I think you ranked on solo queue rank is what the team, the power rankings, everything were based off of. I've been hard stuck plat 4. I touch gold every now and then, but as you can see, I am definitely the worst player on this team, and my teams are a little bit above us. My teammates are a little bit ranked above us, and we crush people that are plat 1 diamonds. We faced challenger people before.
Punch up.
Oh yeah, and we do that consistently. So looking at the power rankings, that was the number 3 team we just stomped on, and honestly, it was disrespectful that you put them number 3 and us number 4. And I think it's even more disrespectful that CB is going to get rank 1 and we're not going to be rank 1. So, that's where I have no worries about this league. We are going to be number 1 straight up.
Okay, well, the power rankings will change on my end for sure after this, exciting performance. Soulpan, do you have any final questions? I know just how to send us off, but I think you know too.
Just some final words. I think I mentioned before the series that I believe Mingos had a bit of a chip on their shoulder coming into this game. And
you did.
Right here, DJ, you're giving us that exact same energy. The team bonded over mutual hatred, looking to come out on top of Excellency Mid-League, and doing a great job of proving that they are capable of doing just that. As a dominant performance here in week 2. This has been Soulpan, this has been Shivy, and TJ, thank you for joining us on the desk today. Thanks to Sam Turner in the back for being our production man, making us look good. Also, one more final shout out to AM Grind Coffee, keeping us energized on the desk and off the desk. We'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching.
Mingos for life, babe.